Hi there. Do you and your spouse both agree that it's time to end your marriage and get a divorce? If so, do you also want to be divorced quickly? And when I say quickly, I mean like A.S.A.P. Oh, and do you also want to get divorced in the least expensive way possible? If you answered yes to all these questions, then you could qualify for what's called an uncontested divorce. In this video, I'll break down exactly what you need to know about an uncontested divorce and what to watch out for. But don't let that scare you off. Filing for an uncontested divorce is way easier than most people think, as long as you qualify and know how to do it correctly. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to do a quick level set on what an uncontested divorce is and what it isn't. Perhaps it's best to start with a contested divorce. This is what most people typically associate with getting a divorce. A contested divorce is when spouses cannot agree on one or more divorce-related issues, and they need to have attorneys and judges get involved. This is the most complicated, expensive, time-consuming, and stressful type of divorce. Now, on the flip side of that mess is an uncontested divorce. This type of divorce is when a couple agrees on the terms to end their marriage and they don't need to have any contentious negotiations, legal posturing, and court hearings. All that nonsense will take away your valuable time and your money. But in order to file for an uncontested divorce, you and your spouse need to agree on the terms of your divorce. And when I say agree to the divorce terms, this means you agree on all the divorce terms. Everything, including the division of your assets, such as real estate, vehicles, savings, 401ks, and other retirement plans, as well as any debts you may have. Also, you need to agree on child custody, child support, and spousal support or alimony. If you and your spouse agree on all these items, then an uncontested divorce could be for you. Now, this is a good place to talk about whether or not you even qualify for an uncontested divorce. If you've been paying attention so far, you should get the gist of what it takes to qualify for an uncontested divorce. You'll only qualify if both spouses 100% agree on the terms of the divorce. Remember, if there is any disagreement at all, you do not qualify. Now, here's a good tip for you. If you have any minor disagreements about the terms of your divorce, you can work with a professional mediator to hash them out, or just sit down together and find middle ground that works for both of you. But if you still cannot agree, and I mean, you are divorcing, so it's a possibility, then it's time to lawyer up and go down the contested divorce path, which will cost a lot more money, take a lot more time, and increase the amount of stress in your life. Is that what you really want? Probably not. Also, it's important to note another requirement for an uncontested divorce is you have to know the location of your spouse. That might sound funny, but that does happen to a good number of people going through a divorce. Next up, let's talk about how to file for an uncontested divorce. Each state has very specific legal requirements and documents that spouses must follow and submit to the courts before they can proceed with an uncontested divorce. Some of the documents that you'll need to prepare are the following. Number 1, divorce petition. This document's purpose is to record the desire to end your marriage. And when it is filed with the court, it officially initiates the divorce process. Number 2, divorce agreement. This document records any agreements reached between you and your spouse. This is where the terms of child custody, child support, alimony, and the division of assets and debts is done. Number 3, proposed judgment. This document is basically asking the judge to accept your divorce petition according to the divorce agreement's terms. If the judge accepts this document, it will become the number 4, judgment of divorce. This is the final document that gets you divorced by a judge in your local divorce courts. It will not only make your divorce final, but will also make all the agreed on terms of your divorce final and enforceable. Keep in mind, this is just a high-level overview. Each state is different, and these documents can be referred to with varying names. And your local court's divorce process could have additional steps to follow. Which leads us into the next topic. What's the best way to prepare and file these documents? In order to correctly file these documents, you have a few options. Number one, hire an attorney to prepare documents. This is a good option if you want to make sure the process is done correctly, and will even cost you less money than using an attorney for a contested divorce. However, it's still costly, and there are less expensive ways. Number two, download and fill out the documents yourself. You can simply go to your local court system's website and try to navigate through the process and forms on your own. But keep in mind, most court systems websites are not very user-friendly and can be tough to get everything you need easily. Also, you're on your own when you fill them out and try to file them. This is the cheapest option, but not the best option for most people. If you're looking for a bit of help for only a few $100s, you should try out number three. Use an online divorce service. This type of service is incredibly helpful for divorcing couples looking to complete their uncontested divorce documents with some online help. By using an online divorce service, it will guide you through the process of completing all the required divorce papers online. They walk you through step by step, asking you simple questions in a modern, user-friendly way. The information you provide is used to generate all the divorce papers you need to submit automatically. Then, the divorce service will give you the exact instructions for filing these documents correctly into your local court system. It sounds pretty convenient, right? Well, they are very convenient, and we found that the best online divorce service you can use is 3-Step Divorce. We highly recommend that you use this online divorce service over all the others out there. We'll link to 3-Step Divorce right below so you can check them out before you decide what path you want to take. Well, that's everything you need to know about filing for an uncontested divorce. I hope you found this information useful so you can complete your divorce quickly and save a lot of money so you can move on with the next chapter of your life. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your divorce.